Welcome back to the GT Series highlight video. Race 5 at Albert Park Circuit was a thrilling showdown, with missed checkpoints and fierce battles shaking up the leaderboard. The P1 finish was so close that race control had to carefully review the footage to determine the winner. So let's dive into the action. After 2 weeks of intense practice, NDL Micro secured pole position with an impressive qualifying time of 57.481 seconds. 2 other drivers also broke into the 57s, completing the top 3 driving starting positions. The rest of the field ranged from 58.6 seconds to 104. While the high-speed curves and straights of Albert Park favored the Ford GT, it was the Ferrari and Lexus that started up front. Lap 1 saw several drivers, including Speed King, AllanEndoPay, and Ruins PL, missing checkpoints, which allowed Microchip and Necomancer to break away from the pack and set their own pace. Necomancer had a strong start and maintained a smooth, controlled race throughout, taking full advantage of the early chaos. By lap 5, Microchip had closed the gap on Necomancer and was gearing up for an overtake. However, he misjudged his entry into the back chicane, missing the second checkpoint. This costly mistake dropped him back to P4 behind Ruins and AllanEndoPay. Unfortunately for Microchip, his troubles didn't end there. On lap 6, he lost traction through the weight chicane, allowing Temyr to seize the opportunity and overtake him for P4. Now Microchip was on the back foot, desperately trying to regain lost ground. As we enter lap 7, Microchip regains P4 after Ruins misses a checkpoint, causing him to fall back to P5. However, Microchip struggles to continue as another missed checkpoint drops him back to P5, allowing Ruins to reclaim P4. Lap 10 proves disastrous for Microchip, as yet another missed checkpoint causes him to drop 2 positions, landing in P7. Now locked in a battle with Speed King, who has found his rhythm and is running a smooth line, Microchip faces an uphill struggle to regain lost ground. Lap 12 shifts our focus to Speed King's POV as he relentlessly pursues masterly. Both drivers demonstrate precise control and smooth maneuvers, but the pressure gets to Masterly at the Jones-Brabham chicane. He cuts the corner too sharply, missing the checkpoint and dropping back to P6, giving Speed King the upper hand. As lap 12 transitions into lap 13, the battle for P6 between Microchip and Masterly intensifies. Masterly's slight slip exiting the Senna-Prost chicane allows Microchip to gain an advantage and overtake on the straight. However, entering the Jones-Brabham chicane, Microchip misjudges his line, clips the wall, and is forced to relinquish P6 back to Masterly. In lap 14, Allan seems securely in P2 with his sights set on catching Neco. But as he exits the weight chicane, disaster strikes. His rear end loses grip, causing him to slide wide and miss the crucial checkpoint. Forced to rewind, Allan can only watch as Temyr seizes the opportunity and snatches P2. A devastating blow to Allan's race, and a moment that could change the course of the championship. Lap 15 offers a glimmer of hope for Microchip. Masterly, who has been comfortably ahead, misses a checkpoint and spawns in front of Microchip. Seizing the opportunity, Microchip makes a smooth pass to reclaim P6. As lap 16 begins, Microchip's bad luck continues. A slight glitch, often called pixel stop, briefly slows him down, causing Masterly to collide with his rear bumper. The impact disrupts both drivers' momentum, and Microchip ultimately loses his hard-fought P6 back to Masterly. Soon after, AllanEndoPay, comfortably in P3, finds himself in an unusual and tense situation. As he approaches the battling duo of Microchip and Masterly, he must carefully navigate through without disrupting their fight. An uncommon scenario where a leading car must yield to lapped competitors. With precision, Allan manages to slip past, continuing his race without causing any interference. Masterly and Microchip continue, with the 2 drivers going side by side through chicanes and bumper to bumper around tight corners. Masterly fights hard, but Microchip eventually manages to break away, holding on to P6. Microchip manages to maintain P6 until lap 21, where disaster strikes. A double missed checkpoint forces him to reset his car position, dropping his speed to 0. This costly mistake undoes all his hard work, leaving his position vulnerable. Lap 24 marks the end of Microchip's string of bad luck as he attempts to chase down and overtake Masterly. However, he misses the checkpoint, exiting Fittipaldi, falling too far behind to recover. This secures P6 for Masterly and leaves Microchip in P7. Lap 25 brings us to the front of the pack, where Necomancer, who has led the race from the start, is now under intense pressure from Temyr, who's closing in fast. As they approach the final chicane at Senna and Prost, Neco makes a critical error, swinging too wide and clipping the wall. The impact shoves him back into Temyr, who is making a decisive move for P1. The collision causes Temyr to lose momentum, allowing Necomancer to narrowly hold him off at the finish line. The incident was reviewed by race control, who determined that, due to game desync and no evidence of intentional blocking by Necomancer, it was only a racing incident. As a result, Necomancer is confirmed as the official winner of Albert Park Race 5. Despite his run of bad luck, Microchip secures 2 valuable points by setting the fastest lap of the race with a time of 58.363 seconds. Although not as quick as the top qualifying times, the challenging night conditions meant different grip levels, allowing Microchip to dominate the lap charts. As the dust settles, AllanEndoPay still holds the top spot with 195 points, but Temyr is now breathing down his neck with 184. Masterly isn't far behind, sitting at 168 points. The stage is set for a thrilling final at XR Cosworth's White Sands National Circuit, where the twists, turns, and that one long straight promises an epic showdown you won't want to miss. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you're ready for all the action. See you in the next video, and safe driving.